Hi everyone and welcome to Dave's Bucket. I appreciate you joining me today for episode 3 of my amazing bucket list trip to Vietnam, Cambodia, and Istanbul. Episode 3, I finally arrived in Hanoi after a long trip and a stopover in Istanbul, and now it is time to get down to the heart of the city, Hanoi in Vietnam. This episode will encompass the Hoan Kiem District, as I lovingly call it, the belly of the beast. And when I return back to Vietnam in about a week and a half, I will be in the West Lake part of Hanoi. So I hope you enjoy the video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. Please like, please subscribe to get access to future videos. There'll be several episodes in this installment, as well as other trips, as well as upcoming trips. So let's get into Hanoi as soon as we get back from the intro. Welcome to Hanoi. I have arrived at the Hilton Garden Inn in the Hoan Kiem District. And just a quick room tour before I unpack. I'm standing by the front door. You can see there's some nice wood tones here. This is obviously an older hotel, but that's been rebranded as a Hilton Garden Inn. Oh, look, there's a little window that goes through to the bedroom. This was not selected for luxury. This was selected for location. Nice closet. Even though it's old, I mean, it's clean. Can't really complain here. It was very cheap, and I'll talk about that here in a minute. King size bed. I think it's a king, pretty sure it is. And a little desk. So basic rooms, bare bones. According to the nice lady that checked me in, this is an upgrade for the view. Well, if you say so, I guess it could be worse. Yes, it could be worse. So that's it, Hilton Garden Inn. I could have had a nicer place, but I've been trying to burn up all my Hilton points. I used 40,000 points for 2 nights, which, in the US, a basic room is 30 or 40,000 and a decent room is 50,000. So this is a good use of my points, and it's very centrally located. So 40,000 points for 2 nights. Got free breakfast and 2 free drink coupons. So a couple free beers, and that is due to Hilton Gold status, which I did not have the heart to tell the lady I no longer have, but I had it when I booked it, so she didn't know any better. So don't think there's a whole lot of daylight left, and I don't know if I'll be able to beat the daylight or not, because I have to unpack and get situated. Been traveling for 3 days, 4 days, and it was 500,000 Vietnamese dong, I think it's called, which is about, I don't know, $25 maybe. And it took an hour from the airport. Traffic's horrendous. So welcome to Hanoi. Oh, real quick, wrap a bow around Turkish Airlines. Flight was perfect. Absolutely perfect. Made it through immigration and customs quickly. The airport was a zoo, but I made it through quickly. So traveling from Washington to Hanoi with a layover in Istanbul, everything has gone perfectly. So despite the fact that I've uncovered some operational issues, I was not impacted by that. And Right now, Turkish Airlines has a huge thumbs up. So thank you, Turkish, for getting me here right on time in the lap of luxury. It was pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. All right, time to go out and explore, unpack, and my plan for tonight is pretty simple. I'm going to Beer Street, if I can find it. Good morning from Hanoi. This is one of the main attractions here, Hoan Kiem Lake. And I'm gonna walk around it here in a minute, but over here we've got a little dance party going on. Hanoi is jumping today. Where else can you go to a dance party at 8 o'clock in the morning? It's one of the main intersections here. At least best I can tell, you know, haven't been here that long. Anyway, we start walking. I've seen videos from other creators saying you can walk around this lake in 15 minutes. It looks a lot bigger than I expected. No way. No way it's 15 minutes. I'll time it, but I can walk all the way around it. It's just going to be a lot longer than 15 minutes. You can see the little pagoda out in the middle of the lake there. And I know there's some other pagodas along the way to stop at. But this is nice. Everybody's out this morning. As if there weren't enough people out last night, they're all out again this morning. Very well manicured. Not super clean, but well manicured, which is interesting. So this is the Hoan Kiem District, I believe it's called. My hotel is a few blocks away. I am not right in the old quarter. I am on the outskirts of the old quarter in the Hoan Kiem District. Hilton Garden Inn did me right this morning on breakfast. The breakfast was excellent. Buffet. Way better than you'll get in a Hilton Garden Inn in the United States, I can tell you that. No doubt about that. So I have all day today to explore. Most of the tour activities don't seem to leave till about 9 or 9:15, so I have to find a suitable tour for myself because I don't have a lot of time here in Hanoi. I will have some time when I come back here in another week, but for right now, I am limited on time to see this big, huge city. So a tour seems to be the best way to accomplish that. Just need to find the right one. So over here you got a picture thing going on. Over here you got some people exercising. Oh, I was getting ready to shut it down until I saw something of interest, but there appears to be something happening up here. Yeah, there is people dancing. Now, I don't know about those ladies over by the square that were dancing, but these are all dressed the same. I think this might have something to do with Tet, otherwise known as Vietnamese Lunar New Year. This might be part of the Tet celebration or festivities. Who knows? Maybe they just dance all the time. I don't know. But let's see what they got going on here. Yeah, I think it probably does have something to do with Tet because here's the sign. Hanoi Lunar New Year 2025. All right. Uh-oh. Music is over. All right. Well, this is fun. Oh, there we go. There we go. I'm starting to really dig the vibe of this city. The beer street was a little intense last night. People bugging you, people grabbing you. Everybody's competing for your beer money. Those dollar beers are big competition. Now, I had heard the beers were only 50 cents, so I was a little surprised they were $1, but it's still cheap, man. Still cheap. My evening out last night cost me about $10 or $12. That's for 2 cab rides, 3 beers, a donor sandwich, and a hat. I had to buy a Hanoi hat from the lady just to get rid of her. All that for $10 to $12. Big night out. Obviously, I could have spent more if I had a sit-down meal, but I was scared. So when I saw that doner kebab, I said, that's something I can eat, and I grabbed that. It was only $1. I think it was more like $1.50. Not bad for dinner. All right, I'm gonna shut this down until I get to a pagoda or something to see. All right. Doesn't look like I'm gonna make it all the way around the lake because there's too much happening. I have about 15 minutes till my tour. This is the Ngoc Son Temple. And this is one of the beautiful pagodas out in the middle of the lake. Got some nice pictures with history, I'm sure. I don't have much time, so that won't be happening. Ticket? Yep. Thank you. All right. All right, so over there you can see the bus, the red bus. That's where I'm going to be going in 15 minutes. And I've got a 26-hour ticket for $20. That's a deal, man. It's going to take me all over. So if you look all the way down there, that's where I started that last video, all the way down there. So I've walked all the way up here around to the other side. So let's see what we can see here in just a few minutes. Ngoc Son Temple. The sun is threatening to come out, but I don't think it's going to happen, at least according to my weather app. But it's about 65 degrees Fahrenheit, quite nice. Everybody's bundled up like it's freezing, and it's not cold at all, not at least for me. Wifey's at home walking the dog in 12-degree cold. And here I am, 65 degrees. All right. Whoop. If I get through this trip without falling, it'll be a miracle. Some incense burning in there. these trees. These are cool. I don't know what kind of trees they are. They look like almost like banyan trees. Really nice. Oh look, you can take a little boat around the lake. Wow. These beautiful flowers. They look like poinsettias, but I don't know what they call them. Wow, look at these. Are these real? They're huge. Oop, I knocked one off. I hope I don't get in trouble for that. Didn't mean to. I just wanted to touch it. See if it was real. You can see the other side of that little pagoda out in the middle that I showed you from the other side. No shortage of beautiful flowers. There's the Lunar New Year signage that's prominent throughout the city. This must be the temple. I guess that's pretty much the whole thing. I'm going to go in now. We'll see if they object to me filming from inside. Take your shoes off to go in there, so I'm not going to go in. This is beautiful. What you can't tell from the video is the very nice fragrance of all the incense. Oh, it says no camera. Sorry. Thank you. Sign says no camera, but nobody bothered me. So anyway, that is the whole kit and caboodle. It's rather interesting. Good way to kill 15 minutes before the tour. And it was 50,000 Vietnamese dong to get in there, which is $2. $2 to get in here. So I don't know if there's any other. I guess this is the main pagoda, because I don't see, I'm looking down the other side that I didn't walk yet, and I don't see any others. So I guess if you went really fast, you could do it in 15 minutes, but don't know if I'll have a chance to try that or not. All right, getting on the tour here in just a minute. All right, I have just cruised around Hanoi for a few minutes in the bus on the top deck, and it was super cool. Now I am at the first stop, the Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum. And you can see there's some kind of processional going on there. And over here, there's a marching band. I thought you could actually go up there, but apparently not. Normally when I do these hop on hop offs, what I do is I do a full loop to see where I might want to get off on the second go round. But due to scheduling, he said I have to get off here on the first go round because it's only open to 10:30. But this isn't open, so I think what he's talking about is, I think that's the museum right there. I'm not sure. I'll have to get across the street, which is no easy feat for sure. But here is the Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum. I'll tell you, the kid on the bus couldn't be nicer. He speaks a little bit of English, and they give you a hat, they give you water, they give you uh, everything you need for the tour. It's in English. $20 for 26 hours. Tour goes till 5, and then you get a one pass to the night tour, which is basically just the whole loop, but it's at night. And I'll tell you, last night it was really beautiful with all the lights. This place was hopping last night. Na Quoc Hoi. Let's see what that is. So this is one of the main areas in Hanoi that people need to see. So I will walk around a little bit more and see what else I can get into and check back at that time. All right, next stop, Tran Quoc Pagoda. We're at a different lake now. This is called the West Lake. And when I return here in a few days, actually a week and change, my hotel is somewhere on this lake. I don't see it though. It's so hazy and cloudy today, unfortunately, so you can't see the lake very well, but we are out in the middle of the lake. There was a small bridge that brought us out here. This beautiful tree here, and then the pagoda here. I'm not going back in. You have to take your shoes off. And in reality, I'm not allowed in there with shorts, but I did it. I did it anyway. I broke the rule, but I did have to take my shoes off. You know, it's funny. They have a lot of rules here. Nobody seems to enforce anything. This is like, I haven't even been here one day yet, but it's just so laid back, man. Everybody is chilled. You would think a big hectic city like this, everybody be stressed out, but man, everybody is just super chill. So that's the actual pagoda. And the incense smells so good. I'm going to get a little incense going for myself here. I'm not sure how long it takes to light. It smells good. Doesn't really stay lit very well. Not sure. I need training. any training on the incense. Here's the other side. You can see there's the main street there, super hectic. And the other side of the lake. There's those big oranges that I saw before at the other place. Excuse me. This is the place they said we had to get off because they closed for lunch from 11 to 1:30. There's not even anybody working here, so I don't know what this lunch thing is all about, but so now here's the this is the little bridge that goes back to the road from the pagoda. So quiet and peaceful. It's interesting. Everything is very well manicured, but yet everything's dirty. It's weird. Like you walk by beautiful flowers and plants, and then you see a bag of trash just laying on the ground. It's weird. Ah, I didn't go in here. Maybe this is the part that I'm not supposed to be in with shorts. Oh, wow. There's some monks. Please take off your shoes and just stand out here. I didn't even realize this was here. This is like the back end of where I was just. This is the same building. This is the back end. It's so beautiful. This city is 1,000 years old. Some of it's been here for the duration and some of it's newer. You know, there's signs everywhere, but it's all in Vietnamese. They don't have like dual signage or in English like a lot of places, but so if you really, well, look, it goes all the way up. If you really wanted to learn about it, you'd have to get a book or research it online, but I just like to walk around and look. Stand back and see if I can get a view. Yeah. They definitely value their traditions here. It's a very traditional society. I like it. People actually couldn't be nicer. You can't communicate with them, but they're nice. Everybody has a smile on their face. Everybody is super chill. Everybody's happy. Everybody's polite. I like it. Vietnam gets a thumbs up so far. As exhaustion sets in and as I start to encounter difficulties, I'm sure that I'll run out of patience at some point. The people at Beer Street grabbing at me and begging me to buy hats and buy beers, that got on my nerves, but I had just gotten off a 9-hour flight at that point, so anyway. Last comment before I shut this down is, so this is the West Lake, much bigger than Hoan Kiem Lake. But then this other little lake over here on the other side of the street, and I do not know the name of it. He told us on the bus, but I can't remember. But this is the lake where Senator John McCain landed in his parachute, with his parachute, after ejecting from his airplane during the Vietnam War, and he ended up spending 5.5 years at the Hanoi Hilton, which I'll be visiting later. But interesting. I thought they picked him up out in the jungle somewhere and brought him to prison. Man, he landed right in this lake in his parachute, and they snapped him up and threw him in the jail. That is messed up. All right, see what the next stop brings. This is super, super cool. This is the Tran Quoc Pagoda. All right, I'm headed back to the bus, and I thought I'd walk the other side of Hoan Kiem Lake. And it's really jumping out here now. Everybody's out here taking pictures. And I don't know if it's because of Tet, the Lunar New Year, or what's going on, but there's people out here all over the place. People taking pictures of each other. Also, professional photographers out here. Everybody's dressed to the nines. It's really pretty cool. I do think it's because of the holiday. I'm just not sure. Holiday's still several days away. I'm definitely the worst dressed person out here, that's for sure. Look at all of them. Everybody getting their picture taken with flowers. All right, this is the next stop. I have to move quick because it closes in 15 minutes. What was supposed to take 45 minutes on the bus to get here took 2 hours due to the traffic. This is called the Temple of Literature. It was a monument to Confucius, or a tribute to Confucius, I should probably say. And this is where all these scholars came to write and study and meditate and things like that. And of course, there's people here taking pictures also. It looked really beautiful from outside when I went by on the bus this morning. That's why I wanted to stop here. This was not really recommended as one of the places to get off, so I did not this morning. I wish I would have. It probably would have saved a lot of time. And I forget how old this is, but it's hundreds of years old. The city is 1,000 years old, and this particular area is hundreds of years old. These trees are beautiful over here. They really are. I'm glad I made it in time because I'm not sure if I can make it over here in the morning. Wow. There are people in here, young people in here drawing too, which is kind of cool. They're doing sketches. So in the morning, I have to be out of the hotel by 12, and then the flight's at 4 o'clock. So that'll work out just about right, since it'll probably take an hour to get to the airport. So I was thinking about coming over here in the morning, but I'm just not sure I'll have enough time. My bus ticket is good till 10:30. So that appears to be the majority of it. So I'm going to look around for 10 minutes before they shut the doors. And so there's some more pictures being taken. Everybody's got their garb. Looks like there's a couple little museums in here I could take a quick walk through. So, all right.